outside of Detroit in the basement of Church of the Messiah. But inside, Makerspace feels and sounds sometimes like a huge, busy factory run by kids of all ages, working to build, create, and innovate things like sewing and designing clothing, coding for video games, Minecraft, building bikes, and other amazing things. Kids get to be at the center of the universe here, while adults there simply guide you, talk you through what look like failures, and eventually guide yourself. I remember one time at Makerspace where I was making a moving chair, and my friend Raven and I forgot to put it on the electric tape. We heard a pop and saw a small flame and smelled the smell of burnt brownies. Something told us had gone wrong. Raven and I quickly pulled off all the wires. Jeff, the technology teacher, quickly ran over to where we were. Raven and I just knew we'd be in trouble. We braced ourselves to be yelled at. Jeff picked up a marker and asked us to draw on the board what we think the wire should be connected to. Before we knew it, an enlightening experience had gone off in my head. It was a working circuit we had drawn. Why, oh why, I asked myself, could schools not look like this? My passion impacts the world because I know if I can learn the skills to teach others, I can teach others how to hack things. What is hacking, you ask? Some think hacking is just a weird computer guy that does illegal things to computer systems. But really, hacking means that I will do whatever I need to do to learn something about something and make that thing better, essentially to innovate things in the world. Children have the power to inspire each other to be their best. We are living in a generation where the question can't be, what do you want to be when you grow up? But instead, we should be asking our children, what materials and skills do you need to do this thing? Could you imagine if every single child in the world had the great opportunity like me to have a makerspace in their community? Even better, imagine if every classroom was like this. It was a place where every child could fail without fear and they could be successful. The words that I'm going to use to inspire others are, do it now, not later, now. I am a member of Generation Z. According to Dan Schawbel, Generation Z are people born between 1994 and 2010. Generation Z is poised to be the most entrepreneurial generation we've ever seen. By the end of this year, I want to create at least one working makerspace. Children should have the opportunity to find their hidden talents, surrounded by other young people with the same vision. One of my favorite quotes is by Nelson Mandela. I like friends who have independent minds because they tend to make you see problems from all angles. Learning, reading, writing, and math are just as important as learning leadership, patience, and compassion. If I could get children like me to get inspired, our world would be a much better world. I'm living in a world where I'm the today of tomorrow. If we stop thinking that true education happens only in a brick building and start thinking that real education happens everywhere, all the time, then we will be smarter, wiser, and better people. I think that Makerspace is an idea education because I learned so many things that I only dreamed about. Last Sunday, I learned how to make something as simple as deodorant. And then I moved on to building something as complex as a bicycle. At Makerspace, I learned some real-life lessons, like you don't need a lot of resources to make something big. There are some old-school skills that we need. Young people like to play video games, but being able to go inside the game and solder microchips to motherboards are some skills you would need when things don't work. Having the power to fix and build technology empowers us to be more than just consumers. I'm sure all parents would appreciate that. I'm dedicated to changing the world now. Before you can change the world, you must be willing to change yourself. I have to start off small and go big. I'm going to keep learning and keep myself current. I can be whatever I want to be, as long as I keep learning, surrounding myself with people who aren't afraid to fail, to get success, and having a vision and passion to create makerspaces for children around the world. My passion keeps me going. My passion keeps me growing.
No applause, please. No applause. No applause.